It's payday, and just like every month, your salary lands in your account. A great feeling, right? But right away, the question arises, how do you handle the money you've just received, and how do you allocate it? A well-thought-out financial routine is essential for building long-term wealth. In this video, let me show you the paycheck routine you should adopt every payday to set yourself on the path to financial independence. Your salary arrives punctually in your checking account on the agreed payday. And here comes the first tip you should discuss with your employer: company pension plans. Many employers contribute through subsidies or even fully cover contributions to retirement plans. Some also offer additional financial benefits, such as capital-forming payments, which can help you build wealth over time. If your employer offers these contributions, you should review them once and then take advantage of them. They are usually automatically deducted from your paycheck and deposited into your pension plan or investment account. This way, you've already taken the first step toward building your wealth. Now it's time to strategically allocate your paycheck within your checking account. To further develop your paycheck routine, you first need to get an overview of your expenses and categorize them. I'll now show you a quick example using a budget planner. We are now in the budget planner I mentioned earlier. You can find the link in the video description. First, enter your essential expenses on the expenses page. These should make up a maximum of 50% of your income and include costs such as rent, transportation, household expenses, internet, and insurance. The second category is your voluntary expenses, which should not exceed 30% of your income. This includes things like going out with friends, entertainment, shopping, or setting money aside for vacations. Finally, the third category covers wealth-building expenses, which should stick around 20% of your income. This is the money you allocate for growing your financial future. Examples include enrolling in online courses or investing in stocks through regular contributions. Now that you have clearly outlined all your expenses, you can further develop your routine. For your necessary expenses, you now set up a separate account in addition to your existing checking account. Then, you create a standing order that automatically transfers the amount you allocated for necessary expenses in the budget planner. This account essentially covers your living expenses. Set up automatic payments so that all amounts are deducted and paid automatically. This way, you no longer have to worry about these costs and can focus primarily on investments to build your wealth. The account set up for necessary expenses should cover the following positions in detail: rent and associated utility costs, a reserve fund for necessary repairs, and transportation costs, whether for maintaining a car or purchasing a public transportation ticket. Costs for groceries and household essentials, as well as expenses for internet, insurance, and personal health care. Now let's move on to your voluntary expenses. Set up a separate account for these as well and create a standing order from your checking account for the amount you calculated in your budget planner. These expenses ensure that you can actively participate in social life, enjoy experiences, and avoid feeling like you missed out on something decades from now. Let's take a closer look at the details here as well. First, dining out can be included here. You should be able to enjoy a good meal in great society on a regular basis. You should also be able to accept invitations to social events, such as birthday parties or other celebrations, and actively take part in them. Your hobbies should not be neglected either. Set aside regular expenses for them so you can continue to pursue them consistently. Regular entertainment should not be neglected either, whether through streaming services or a movie night. You can also treat yourself to a shopping trip at a mall from time to time. Finally, you should always set aside a certain amount to book and enjoy vacations. Traveling, in particular, will provide you with valuable experiences and memories for life. Now, let's focus on the expenses for building your wealth and developing your skills. For this category, you set up another account, which will be the last one in your paycheck routine. You also create a standing order from your checking account that automatically transfers the amount calculated in your budget planner. These expenses are meant to ensure that you continuously develop both personally and professionally, keep learning, and make your money work for you with the goal of growing your wealth in the long run. Let's take again a quick look at some additional details here as well. Let's start with enrolling in online courses. Focus on courses taught by people who have already achieved what you aspire to. These experts are usually the best sources to learn from. Additionally, research valuable literature. There are countless books on investing and wealth building. Make it a habit to regularly purchase different titles and, if needed, read them multiple times to deepen your understanding and apply the insights to your own situation. Surround yourself with like-minded people and engage in regular exchanges with them. You can do this by searching online for relevant communities or clubs, some of which may require a paid membership but will be well worth it in the long run. Finally, there's your savings rate for investing in the stock market. You should automate this amount through investment plans, directing it into stocks and funds. As you can see, wealth building isn't just about regularly investing a certain savings rate in the stock market, but also about continuously developing yourself and being willing to learn in order to consistently improve your investment decisions over time. Now, let's wrap up this video by reviewing our established paycheck routine in a final summary, highlighting the key points we've covered. Your salary is deposited into your checking account on the agreed payday. You should discuss potential retirement support options with your employer and make the necessary arrangements. These contributions, in the form of financial subsidies, are automatically deposited into your pension plan along with your paycheck. Next, you set up a separate account for your necessary expenses. In your checking account, you create a standing order that automatically transfers the amount calculated in your budget planner to this separate account. This account should cover all your living expenses. Next, you set up another separate account for your voluntary expenses. Again, you create a standing order in your checking account that automatically transfers the amount calculated in your budget planner to this account. This budget allows you to regularly pursue your hobbies, plan vacations, and actively participate in social life. Finally, you set up a third separate account for your personal growth and wealth building. Once again, you create a standing order in your checking account that automatically transfers the amount calculated in your budget planner to this account. This budget is intended to support both your personal and professional development while allowing you to make regular contributions to the stock market. The system we've designed for your paycheck routine is based on automation, represented by the individual gears. Try to automate your routine as much as possible. This ensures that your money is allocated strategically while giving you the mental freedom to focus on what truly matters, such as researching exciting investment opportunities. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. I hope I was able to give you a solid idea for building your own paycheck routine. Always remember that your paycheck routine should be as automated as possible. Make it a habit and stick to it with discipline. With this routine, you've already established an important foundation for building wealth and prosperity. I wish you the best of luck on your journey and hope to see you in my next video.